I got one more. You advance? Oh, I'm playing the game. I got one more game to play. Then I'm trying to get off this thing. I don't want to.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Send them. Isaiah and Diablo. Send them.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3 and 3. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they improved to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line.
I feel like you and I can be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, but he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. First and goal from the 3. Jacobs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
She scared me.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just
come on.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, Don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
That's a safety, bro.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Why you throw that? He had...
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now a throw to the end zone. First down, but it winds up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. It's caught here by Adams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he will have the first down before he's brought down.
What are you about to say? My flow sinister, and I ain't got that song in my head. Oh, come on, man, what this dude?
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
What's that, dude?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I had
Out
my.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Yeah, I looked in there. I said, "Oh snap!"
And
It's
no
already.
return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now here's Mahomes.
And this pass caught by Gray.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
The Chiefs at 2-0 here to begin the season. They're off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you know what?
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Throwing on second down. Tua. That's caught by Waller out left side. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second and 10. Mahomes. And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. They got 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's looking deep for Bell. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finding room at midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Pass across the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Brian Edwards.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports from the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Bulldozes past him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Brian Edwards.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
From the 29, Tua. He hits Adams, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Able to find Gray here, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bunker is on target, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Off of play action, Tagovailoa looking middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And again, they stop him behind the line. That is read well for a 2nd straight play defensively. Tua now, 3rd and goal.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
Let's go.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Touchdown! It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Though they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
They'll go option to the short side.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that play's a statistic.
that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 142 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Carlson able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Butker now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because, you know,
he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play,